news ready for us in a few moments and a weather update. And if you've got something that's on your mind, you've got just about 5 or 6 minutes. Give us a call. If you've got a community event you'd like to share, 839-1059, 839-1059. Feel free to give us a ring. Let us know about your community event. And speaking of community events, Saturday, February the 28th, from noon to 4, Rehoboth Beach Convention Center, brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, is the Women's Expo. Chance to win some cash. Admission is free.
Sound right.
BB Healthcare is there with free screenings. Dr. Laura Berman will be there. If you're having little relationship issues, Dr. Laura will be there to help you out. Yes, well, we'll see about all that. First Class Heating and Air, Juice Plus, Slide Lock, and Accents Fashion Jewelry and Accessories are some of the fine sponsors. And all that happens Saturday, February 28th, noon to 4, Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. And how cold is it? Are you ready, Franny? How cold is it? Let me see. I got 3 new how cold is it jokes. Fran, are you ready?
Cold.
Well, that's pretty good. All right. It's so cold, you heard this one last week, that I saw an Amish guy buy an electric blanket. It's so cold that the Harrington Flasher, he just describes himself when you walk by. And it's so cold that the ice cream truck the guy who drives the ice cream truck, I speak a lot, the guy who drives the ice cream truck headed south, and nobody missed him. 839-1059, 839-1059. Feel free to give us a call this morning. And Walt, Phil, while we switch around. Oh, hold on.
It's hard to fill if you don't turn me on. You know what I mean? But that didn't come out quite right.
No.
It really didn't.
You got that part right.
Maybe I need to talk with the doctor about that.
Yes, you should. There's some therapy involved at the very least.
Yes, I need
Dr.
some therapy.
Laura,
Yes.
Say what, Fran?
I definitely need therapy.
Therapy.
As my Irish friend would say.
Therapy.
There we go.
You know what's wrong, Francis? You need some therapy.
Yes.
We all need some nice therapy down in Key West because that's about the only place it's still warm.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I just looked at some temperatures from Florida. Jacksonville.
40 in Miami.
Yeah. 29's their high today
Wow.
in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's where the number one son lives, right near Miami. I'll have to give him a call and see how
Watch,
he's weathering it.
watch the orange crop.
Yeah, no, that's,
Let's put it this
serious.
way.
Yeah.
They're making a lot of frozen orange juice down there.
Now.
Ba-dum-bum. All right, speaking of cold weather, and everybody gets a cold this time of year. I know you guys had your flu shots, and we've all been super healthy.
Got the flu, too.
That's right, Walt got the flu. But
Well, that's good. I didn't get a shot and did get the flu, so we evened it out.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the flu shot was like 25% effective this
Yeah.
year. That was
Yeah.
So, Walt, you were in the majority of 75%.
Yeah, I'm usually about 25% effective, too.
All right, well, here, Walt, we've got a cure for your cold.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't have guessed anywhere near that high. And drinking whiskey can actually help you curb a cold.
Really?
Yeah, blackberry
right.
brandy.
There we go.
Brandy, yeah.
What, the alcohol kills off the germs?
Well, it'll help you sleep to start off
sure.
with.
No.
And after a couple of them, you won't care if you've got a cold or not. That's the nice part.
And it does, it'll open up your sinuses a little
Officer,
bit.
I had a cold, so I had to take an extra couple shots.
Yeah.
All right, we've got somebody on the radio. Does whiskey cure a cold? Good morning.
Okay, it's so cold. The snowman that we made the other day jumped in the freezer to warm up.
You know what I saw online?
Well done.
A picture of a snowman holding a sign said Florida.
That was me. That was me.
That was you,
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I got a warm thought for you.
Let's
Okay.
hope.
Okay, Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico. Do you vision that? Cozumel, Mexico, 4 nights. A bride can win that at the Special Moments Expo coming up on Sunday.
Wow.
That just warms you up, doesn't it?
Yes, that's our used car salesman. All right, give us the details one more time, Charles.
And it's only been driven by a grandmother on Sundays to church.
Woo! There you go. 12 to 3, Modern Maturity Center, Jet Set Travels giving away for brides a chance to win a 4-night stay at Cozumel, Mexico, all-inclusive resort, just $15 at the door. Everybody out there, great things to eat and drink. Also, we've got Harrington Raceway Casino going to be providing some lobster lollipops.
Ooh.
Whoa. So we'd love to see everybody out there at Modern Maturity Center Sunday. Thanks a lot, guys. It's been fun this morning.
Well, back up to this lobster thing here. Whoa, hit
Bring
that
your
one
own
more time.
disc.
Lobster lollipops. Can you believe that? I mean, I didn't even know a term like that would even exist.
You know where the
Lobster
station
lollipops.
is, right? There's three of us when you're bringing the tickets over.
See, I thought the honeymoon was going to give me a good chance to come out.
I did a honeymoon thing a long time ago.
Yeah, if I won the trip to Mexico, I'd just trade it in for some more lobster and lollipops.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. In fact, I think you have a friend, Mike Baker, is going to be there doing photography with a green screen. Maybe we can, get a couple lobsters in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, I love Mike Baker. He took a picture of us up to the Go Red thing a few weeks ago from up in the sky boxes, and it was literally me and about 20 nurses all surrounding me. I still haven't seen the picture, but I definitely want some copies.
You haven't checked YouTube video then?
No, but I will. I'll tell you what, I couldn't have grinned any more than I was grinning. I love Mike Baker. He takes some great photos.
Yeah. He's one of our great vendors that we're going to have out there. We've got about 30 of them that are from florists to cake designers, even Frankfurt Bakery is going to be out there. So we're looking forward to it.
All right, sir. Well, thank you for the call. We got another caller on the line. You've lit the lines up,
Have
Charles.
a good weekend.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
839-1059. Good morning. You're on the line.
Good morning, Norm. It's Carol in Harrington. How are you?
We're fine, Carol. Tell us about the pancake supper.
Oh, I can't wait. Unfortunately, because of the snow, we were snowed out last Tuesday, but St. Stephen's is going to have their annual belated pancake dinner this Tuesday, 4 to 7, at St. Stephen's Church over on Raleigh Hill Road. And we hope it'll be the success it was last year, because it was belated last year because of snow. So it's a good one. People that have come for many years know that our blueberry pancakes and buttermilk pancakes, sausage, scrapple, and all the things that go with it, coffee, tea, Jell-O, everything, $7, all you can eat.
You know, you're talking to three guys right now that would fight a dog for a scrap right now. So this is Tuesday night from 4 to 7, right?
Tuesday, 4 to 7, yep.
St. Stephen's
And
Church?
we're hoping,
Okay.
yeah, right at the church. We've got it plowed out and ready to roll, so hopefully we don't have any more snow to hold us back, and we'll brave that cold, right?
Sure, absolutely. Do you have a contact number?
Well, let me see. I have a girl that's handling it. You can call right here, 398-4334.
Okay, you got the last word. Save me a seat and bring some syrup.
You got it. You got it. You guys stay warm, huh?
Namaste.
Okay. Yes. Just listening to the station keeps us warm.
There you go. Thank you, Carol. Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Norm Short, Fran the Man, Walt Marcus. We're going to take a break. News coming up next. Solar Laura. Catch you next weekend.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Good morning. It is 6:59. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom. Forecast calling for cloudy skies, not as cold today. Okay. Wintry mix later this afternoon. High temperature about 38. Right now, it's in the single digits. We'll give you more details later on. House fire in Dover injured two firefighters. The Delaware State Fire Marshal's office says neighbors noticed the smoke in the unit block of Huntley Circle just east of South State Street shortly after.
in Afghanistan are rethinking their counterterrorism mission because of a changing environment and the continued threat of terrorism. Cammie McCormick, CBS News, Kabul.
Containers stuck for weeks on dozens of
one,
cargo
two,
ships
one,
moored
one,
offshore
two.
in the West will be unloaded now. Consumers may soon see merchandise they've been waiting for. Union dock workers and shippers have come to terms on a tentative contract. CBS News correspondent Steve Futterman in Los Angeles.
The two sides had been trading accusations for some time, each side accusing the other for delays and backlogs in unloading ships. Whose ever fault it was having an impact on a wide variety of merchants who rely on the ports. McDonald's, Walmart, and Apple were among the companies that felt the impact.
The 5-year deal must be ratified by the rank and file who work at 29 ports from San Diego to Seattle. The latest blast of winter is taking an icy swipe again across the nation.
That's why.
The box for this.
Let's see it. It's too far.
Is there one in there?
How do I get rid of this toolbar here? This toolbar covering up this right here. That's not a toolbar? Okay. Well, I can't. Click the allow button where it asks you at the top right of this Chrome browser window. No. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my goodness. We were good.
What you're experiencing, is it like the computer or internet or?
Right now, computer. Oh my gosh.
I can always call them on the phone. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No.
Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Give me Wi-Fi, because I'll have to change all kinds of network stuff up. Which one? That's the... Okay, yeah, we don't want the guest one. We want the good one. That's it? Nope. One, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. No, that's not it. I'm going to do the guest. WXDE, name, we're going to say Brooks, passkey. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. Check 1, 2. 1, 2. We're still working on it, Fran. Almost ready. Okay, Fran, we are connected. I believe we're connected and ready to go. The Source Connect. Looks like you have 2 Source Connects open. You'll need to close one of those out. Check 1, 2. I'll get that in a minute. Okay. Huh. With what? Yeah. We'll deal with that in a few minutes. No break. Yeah. We'll worry about that when we get that first break. There you go. Yep. Okay, Jim, put your headset on.
How about that? Am I on, everybody?
I think you're good to go, Jim.
I'm going to hang up the phone.
Fire
Man,
it up.
the technology is unreal. That's Colin Walls over there with his son, Colin Walls, and with Brandon Ritter, and they are getting things done right here inside my office. And like I said earlier, we are live today. We're inside Weller's Utility Trailers. We're not open early today. Today we'll open at 9. But Mid-South Audio, so if you're having an event, let's say you're bringing in a speaker or you're bringing in a group, whatever you need, other than the audience. I don't think they are responsible for bringing you the audience, but you get the event, and it could be a big outside concert. And if you're listening and you say, well, I'm going to have one in Virginia or New York or Pennsylvania or Maryland or whatever, they go all over. They have acoustic engineers. Let's say maybe you have a church or something like that, and your sound system is just not getting it, or you may want to update it, or you may want a new one or something. Whatever you may want or want to do, they can what was I getting ready to say? They can help you in any way, shape, or form. So from amps to portable sound systems to lighting to keyboards to drum sets to just advice on what's wrong with what you have, feel free to give them a call. Their website is midsoutaudio.com, midsoutaudio.com, and you can reach them on the telephone.
Jim,
yes.
Call back on the phone.
Call back on the phone. All right, here we go.
You got us, Fran?
Warmer will take. But one thing that we have been selling a lot of is these infrared type heaters, okay? And I know that a lot of companies are out of heaters right now. And I just heard on the news that a lot of it had to do with, I guess, how everything comes from China by boat. And there was evidently some big strike or something. And so companies, a lot of the big box stores, were not getting shipments. But I guess Weller's has.
Good morning, Fran.
There's one thing you can depend on. Weller's has the inventory. So if you're listening and you say, man, I need a heater, in other words, we sell these little infrared heaters, like 1,000-watt infrared heater. And if you're watching at Weller's Delmarva.com, not Wellers.com, WellerDoesDelmarva.com. There's one sitting right on my desk, so you can see it, see what it looks like. This thing here operates literally on pennies a day, and what I like about it is a lot of electric heaters, when you plug them in, they'll blow a circuit or blow a fuse. These don't do that. This is a 1,000-watt heater, can heat up to 1,000 square feet, and it's very energy efficient, comes with a remote control. It's very safe. It doesn't emit any fumes or anything like that. Has a digital display. It has a lifetime washable filter.
You can go back to the headset.
It has a stay cool exterior, so a cat could literally lay on top of it. If a child touched it, everything would still be fine.
So I just wanted to let you know that we have these, and we're not out of them. I probably have about 40 left. So if somebody happens to want one, they're only $100. That's for a 1,000-watt heater. So if you want one of these, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. We're going to be open today until 1 o'clock. And you can see them on display. I've got one. If you go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and you look and watch it, you can see it sitting right on my desk. It's very quiet, so it's not making any noise. It is on, isn't it? Oh, yeah. So it's real good.
I recommend you point it this way towards me.
Are you cold over there?
Yes, I'm cold over
You're
here.
Sitting right in front of the other heater. I would think you'd be sweating.
There
it is.
I thought it was broken.
It's pointed at Colin. Okay? So anyway, $100 for a 1,000-watt. If you need them, we got them. We're going to be here open at 9 o'clock today. So we'll be open from 9 to 1. Again, please be aware, I've only got 40. I can't get any more this year. And that's the problem. Everybody that's got heaters, they're just out of them, and I don't think any more are coming into the country between now and, summer. So if you need a heater and you can find one anywhere, my advice is buy the daggone thing, okay? So I want to jump over to another one of my sponsors, which is Abbott's Grill in Milford. I think you heard Colin's voice a second ago, but Colin is a big fan of Abbott's Grill also, and they do a nice job there. They also do catering too. I forget to mention that every once in a while, but if you have an event and you're saying, I just want a really nice catering company that's going to do a good job, they're going to show up on time, the food is going to be just as good as if you were in their restaurant, Abbott's Grill, you can depend on them. They actually have 2 locations. They have one in Milford, which is right downtown there on Northeast Front Street, and then they have one in Laurel, which is on Delaware Avenue in Laurel. So if you want to go out, you're just tired of this cold, nasty weather, or you haven't finished celebrating Valentine's Day yet, or you just want to celebrate today, you give them a call. If you have, I don't even know if you need to make reservations. Every time I've been there, they've always been real quick to seat me and so on. So you can give them a call if you want, or you could just stop on in. It's Abbott's Grill. And if you go to their website, it's very nice. They have this really nice website where they have their menu, and then it talks about private dining. And for that example, like we have our Christmas party there. And we have a little room in the back, but I've been there many times at lunch, and you look in the back, and there's like some kind of a business meeting going on, or somebody's celebrating a birthday or an anniversary or something like that. So, if you want to just sit and have a meal in the normal part of the restaurant, that's fine. But whether you go to Laurel or Milford, they have some private dining areas. And then again, if you have an event that's at your house or your place and you want people to come to you, they also do catering. So it's Abbott's Grill DE.com. Abbott's Grill DE, probably for Delaware.com. And they also have on Sunday a real nice Sunday brunch also. So they have a lot of stuff going on. They're a great place to eat. Every time I've been there, the food has been consistently good. The service is good. Nice atmosphere. Big time taste. Small town nice. And if you go, if you would, let them know that you heard about it from Jim Weller and Weller Does Delmarva. I'm starting to mention that a lot because, a lot of my advertisers are saying, well, Jim, we had somebody hear about your show and came in and so on. And I just want to make sure that people know that their advertising through me is working. So it's Abbott's Grill. You've got the Milford location on Northeast Front Street, and the phone number there is 491-6736, 491-6736. Then Laurel, they have a real nice location there on Delaware Avenue, which the phone number there is 280-6172, whether you want a room for an event, whether you want them to come and cater an event for you, or whether you just want to go and have a real nice lunch or dinner or a Sunday brunch. check them out. It's Abbott's Grill. Then, right next to Abbott's Grill in Milford, just a few doors down, they also have a fitness center, which is called Mississippian Fitness, and it's really nice. I've been in there a couple times, looked it over. It's clean. That's the one thing I like about it. The equipment's clean, the environment's clean, the people are friendly. In other words, and you can get membership. You can do it by the month. You can do it by the year. They have fitness classes. They offer personal training. They have a lot of different things there. They also have like a grab-and-go little cooler full of Abbott's Grill quality sandwiches and wraps and things like that, and salads. So if you're out and about, whether you're a member of the fitness center or not, and you just want a really quality lunch, but you just want to grab it and go, you could stop in Mississippian Fitness Center and just grab a bite to eat and go, whether you're a member or not. So check them out on the web. It's MississippianFitness.com, or you can give them a call. What is their phone number? Oh, I just had it right here. I know it's 422. I'm going to guess at it. 422-4442. That's exactly what it is. 422-4442 on the web, MississippianFitness.com. Again, if you would, tell them you heard about it at Weller Does Delmarva. All right, Colin, are you over there?
I'm here. You're waking
He's
me
here.
up.
I'm waking you up. Are you getting any heat yet?
Sure.
Sure. All right. Anyway, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And your son is with us?
Yes, he's here.
Okay, he looks a little chilly too.
Yeah, it's a little cool
Gosh,
over
I got
here.
3 heaters going. All right, it should be coming any
I think
time.
we should have turned them on last night.
Yes, I think we should have.
I ran through 2 degrees this morning. Hey, I went through, yesterday was 1 degree.
Right.
I went outside, it was 1 degree, and then I went outside and it was like 7 degrees, and guess what?
What?
There ain't a bit of difference between 1 and 7.
Either one of them's chilly.
Yeah.
Chilly, chilly, chilly. So anyway, you've got a lot going on with Catch It Live, is that correct?
Sure do, yep.
And Walls Service Center and so on.
Right.
Is the cold weather a busy time for the repair industry?
Yeah, it can be.
People want to make sure stuff's really right then, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to get broke down on a nice warm day, but when it's freezing cold, you want to make sure your car is in optimal condition. Is that the right word?
Optimal, yeah.
Optimal
is
whatever
exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you.
So, Walls Service Center, are you open today?
We are open till noon today. Stop in. Josh will be there at 8 o'clock.
8 to noon.
Today is 8 o'clock, so 8 to noon.
422-8110?
That's it.
422-8110, folks. I deal with them. My kids deal with them. Brooks and Brandon deal with them, and they're a good company, been around. Is it the third generation?
Third generation, yeah.
Third generation.
Yeah, 1958.
What a testament, though, when you think about it. You see companies come and go, and they're there a year or 2 or 5 years, but to be there 3 generations, is saying something. So Stubborn.
Yeah, don't want to give up.
Too. Don't want to give up. But anyway, it's Walls Service Center in Milford, and then Colin also has Catch It Live, where if you have an event, and people say, what's an event? Well, think about this. You're having a wedding, and you only have an event that will hold 200 people or 100 people, or even money dictates how many people you order. But you're like, man, Aunt Betty and Tuscaloosa and people somewhere else want to see the event. Colin can literally come to an event and stream it. And it's amazing, because when you think about it, my goodness, then you don't have to invite as many people. You don't have to feed them at the reception, but everybody could still see the wedding. Weddings. I'm going to have Colin stream my funeral when that day comes. So that way everybody that wants to see it but doesn't want to come, because there won't be any food served.
You're not charging admission to it?
No, I'm not even charging admission.
Wow.
So anyway, we're
pay-per-view.
We're going to get pay-per-view at Jim Weller's funeral. So anyway, if you have any questions, just give him a call. If you need your car worked on, give them a call. 422-8110, whether you need something streamed or whether you need something fixed, or if you just want some good advice from a third-generation Walls, just give him a call, 422-8110. All right, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We have had some minor glitches this morning, starting with my Saturday shower. So many people joke about taking a shower once a week on Saturday. Well, when you run out of water, it ain't no joke. In other words, I was taking my Saturday morning shower before the show, and I ran right out of water. And it's no lie. I had my hair all lathered up. I'm thinking, daggone it. So anyway, if anybody out there is listening and you have a recommendation of a person that's kind of good at, knows about pumps. See, I'm thinking it's my pump. It's down in the ground. It's a submergible pump. And I went to where my water tank was, and the little gauge with pressure on it had no pressure. So I'm not sure what's wrong. But anyway.
How deep is your well?
I'm thinking 60 feet, something like that.
Can you get a 60-foot pipe and
tap
bang
on it?
Yeah.
Well, I probably could take all the snow shovels I have, take the handles out, duct tape them together.
Yep. And you have duct tape.
And I have duct tape.
Yeah.
Wrap them in socks, and then drop them down there and beat on it, right?
Yeah. Good idea.
600 or 800 snow shovels should get the job done. So anyway, Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 9 o'clock, okay? 9 o'clock. And we have got some really good deals. But I did say earlier, if you know somebody that needs one of these infrared heaters, I know somebody that bought one for somebody in need yesterday. And the lady picked it up and took it home and let us know that it was working and making a difference. So going to take a quick break. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes with more Weller Does Delmarva. And go online and watch what we do during the break, because I don't know if we're going to do anything. But it's WellerDoesDelmarva.com. I'll be right back.
At Delaware 105.9, we think talk radio means you get to talk too. So don't be shy. We're not.
Seriously.
And now, every Friday is First Timer Friday.
Everybody's talking at me.
If you've never called in before, tell us. Dan, Sumo, and Jared will move you to the head of the line. First Timer Friday on Delaware 105.9.
That's what makes talk radio.
Because you'll always remember your first time.
Cloudy and not as cold today. We'll have snow and sleet arriving this afternoon, accumulating a coating to an inch or two before turning to rain. High late today, 38 degrees. Breezy tonight with periods of rain and some patchy fog late. Temperatures rising into the middle 40s. Patchy fog tomorrow morning with occasional rain and drizzle. Otherwise, mostly cloudy and warmer. High tomorrow 46. Then blustery and colder Monday with intervals of clouds and sunshine. High Monday 27, but temperatures falling into the upper teens. I'm meteorologist Rick Murphy in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Take Delaware 105.9 with you everywhere by streaming us on your smartphone or tablet. Download the Delaware 105.9 Listen Live app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today. Live streaming brought to you in part by Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, where they sell utility trailers new and used, as well as sheds, carports, gazebos, dog kennels, and swing sets. Give them a call at 302-337-8228 or on the web at wellers.com. On air, on demand, and on your device. Delaware 105.9. From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE, Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
I'm Gary Nunn. Defense Secretary Ash Carter in Afghanistan today says the U.S. is considering putting the brakes on the planned drawdown of American forces there.
President Obama is considering a number of options to reinforce our support for President Ghani's security strategy, including possible changes to the timeline for our drawdown of U.S. troops.
Carter says U.S. officials want to make sure the timing of the withdrawal is effective.
That could mean taking another look at the timing and sequencing of base closures to ensure we have the right array of coalition capabilities to support our Afghan partners.
Afghan President Ashraf Ghani has indicated he would like to see the slowdown in the pullout.
As the Secretary just indicated, our relationship is not defined by the number of troops, but by the comprehensive nature of the partnership.
The combat mission of U.S. forces ended last December, but remain in smaller numbers to continue in training and advisory roles. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Winter weather hits and schools and businesses are closed. Turn to Delaware 105.9 for all the latest information on the air, online, and on your phone. Visit Delaware105.9.com and sign up for text alerts and to get the latest closings. Brought to you by Winter Subaru. Subaru earns Kelley Blue Book 2015 Best Resale Value Award. Add Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive for excellent handling and traction. Check out huge savings today at Winter Subaru, just north of the Dover Mall, and at wintersubaru.com.
Hey, it's me, Jared Morris. Join me Wednesdays after the news at 4 o'clock when I interview Ron Farrell of Farrell Cooling and Heating. He's going to tell you about all the money you can save this winter by converting to a heat pump instead of an air conditioner. We'll talk about it Wednesdays after the news at 4.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, that was a quick break. Jim Weller here, and you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We are live inside my office in Weller's. If you have any questions and you want to leave a message, the phone number is 337-82. And we have an ad. We're in the center of the guide every week, and then we also have a full-page ad in the guide every week. So we have many ads, and this weather has been tough on people. And I'll tell you some of the things that we've really been selling a lot of is we have these waterproof overalls, okay? They're just like a thin waterproof overall. And they're $7.50 a pair. So people that have been working out in the weather or people that have been out playing in the snow, they've been buying these things like crazy. They're $7.50 a pair, or you actually get 2 pairs for $10. Okay? That has been a big hit. Also, we have some heaters. Now, we've sold out of a lot of heaters. You can go to Wellers.com and click on our ad and see all the different heaters that we have. I think it's pretty well up to date. But one thing we have, I have 2 of these left. I actually have more than that, but I got 2 ready to go right now. There are 385,000 BTU here. They're humongous. They came out of greenhouses, and they are unbelievably good for a repair shop or any big building you need to heat or something like that. And they're only $500 for a 385,000 BTU heater. They run on propane. So we have those. If you're watching online at WellerDoesDelmarva.com, you see this one sitting right on my desk. This is a 1,000 watt infrared heater, and what's nice about these infrared heaters, they're unlike most of your little electric heaters. They're not popping your breaker and your circuits and things like that. They heat objects, not air. So they're not as quick to heat a room as a normal type heater, but they are more efficient, and the heat lasts longer, because if you have a room and you're heating it with just a traditional heater, it's heating the air in the room. If you open the door to let the cat in or the dog out, or let the dog and the cat in or out or whatever, you lose heat. So with these, the heat is heating the floor, the couch, the chair, the objects and stuff like that, and you yourself actually are a little bit warmer because it heats objects and not air. Very efficient.
I had a question about the other one, the big 385,000 BTU one.
It's big.
Does it heat objects too? And
it heats objects,
everything, right?
everything. But the minute you open the door,
your coffee up when you walk into the room.
It's better than a microwave, like a humongous. That thing is like.
Can we bring it in and set it on your desk?
Sure. It would completely cover the desk. That thing's like 6 foot long and 3 foot around. So, but anyway, and the guy, I had him all serviced and everything, and the guy had him fired up, and he said, "Man, this thing puts out the heat." So anyway, we've got them. We've got these little 1,000 watters for $100, and you know it's cold out there. But the bigger thing is, if you need a heater, they're just like a generator. The time to buy an extra heater is when you don't need it. I can't get over that theory. In other words, I have so many people. It's funny when something goes wrong, or they lose power, or we're out of electric for 2 or 3 days. All of a sudden, then everybody wants a generator, and they're in a dead panic, and they don't get as good a deal because everybody's charging retail plus. But what I'm saying is the time to buy a generator is before you need it, because if you don't need it, I guarantee you somebody you know sooner or later will, and they're just kind of handy to have around. So we've got generators. So people say, well, what could I do? I mean, for $299, you can get a 4,000 watt generator, and then for $100, you can get one of these heaters. For $200, you get 2 of them. You pretty much assured you're going to be having heat for about $499, a generator and 2 heaters. And again, everything I'm selling you is so portable. You can take it here, you can take it to Aunt Betty's or Uncle Bob's, or you can take it to your friends, you can take it to your enemies, and then maybe they become your friends. So we have heaters, we have generators, we have extension cords. People are like, they're needing extension cords, they're needing 5-gallon gas cans. We have all that stuff, jump starts, jumper cables, rubber boots. We have galoshes out there, and I don't know how much they are, to be honest with you. I think they're $10 for a pair of rubber galoshes, and it includes 6 pair of socks. So we have a lot of really interesting things. We have a brand called Lacrosse, 5-buckle over the shoe rubber boots. These things are like $100 online. I bought a boatload of them at a company that went out of business, and I got them for $17.50 a pair, and I have up to size 16. So we have the boots, we have the gloves, we have the overalls, we have extension cords, we have generators, we have heaters, we have everything. So it's Wellers.com on the web if you want to go online and look at some of my ads and say, this is kind of hard to believe that this little store in Bridgeville, Delaware has got so much stuff and everybody else is running out of it. It's because I used to have a trouble with portion control in how I ate. I'm trying to eat better, but I still have a problem with inventory control. I don't mind having hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things in stock. So I'm just prepared for, whatever comes along. So anyway, if you need any of what I got, come on into where I'm at, or give me a call on the phone, or look me up on the web, or send one of your friends with a lot of cash, and we'll take good care of them. It's Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13, Bridgeville, Delaware, and it's where all the action is. And you can watch us right now at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. I do got a free item I'm going to mention here in just a little bit, but I'm going to keep you in suspense. But I'm going to have a health tip with Doc Hunt about 8-something, 8:10, 8:15, somewhere in there.
Hey, and we have a tip for you on your
what's that?
On your pump problem.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah. Yep. So what they're saying is, this is Chick saying the gauge just tells you the pressure.
Okay.
The little pipe running into the bottom of the pump switch is frozen and not delivering pressure to the switch
to make the
let
pump
it turn
come on
the pump.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a very valid thought.
It is, yeah.
Because I have a heat lamp in there, and the light bulb was burnt out when I went out there this morning.
So you think
That
it can't
is-
see what it's doing? It needs a new light bulb so it can see what it's doing.
No, the light bulb keeps
Oh.
it warm.
Oh, okay.
I can't see what it's doing. How in the world does a mechanical device see what it's doing? Folks, that's Colin Walls, okay? That's the voice of reason there. But anyway, wow. And that actually may be my problem.
Yep, could be.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
It
if
would
it
be
was?
amazing, yeah.
I could take a shower again this Saturday. I don't have to wait all the way till next Saturday.
Don't try to be energy efficient and put like an LED or a fluorescent bulb in there. You're going to have to put 100 water in there to get enough heat off of it.
Okay, not one of them curly keys.
No, not a compact fluorescent.
No, it's a
Boy, I'm going to
spotlight.
save some energy here.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that tip. Now I'm ready to run home and see if it works.
Good tip, Chick.
Good tip, Chick. Thank you very much. If it works, I'm going to need to give Chick a 6-pack of socks or something. What do you think I was going to say?
Give him a 6-pack.
6 packs. Yeah. All right. Wow. Very good. Now I'm excited. I got hope. All right. Hope. Man, you know how long it'll be to wait till next Saturday? I'm all itchy now. I didn't get the soap all off me. All right. That's enough information. All right. Let's talk about Snooky Speed Parts. Snooky's a real good friend of mine. My goodness. I knew Snooky years and years and years ago. He's really been famous for going to the stock car races and supporting the racers with parts and things like that over the years. And but him and his sons, he's got 2 sons working for him now, Snooky Jr. and Bill. Then he's even got his grandson Eric working with him. And this is Snooky's Automotive and Performance Warehouse. And you say, where is it? Most people do know where it is. It's right on Route 1, right around the Milton area, right on the highway. And they have all kinds of automotive parts. So if you are a do-it-yourselfer, they have parts for sale, okay? If you are a business that does automotive repairs, they offer wholesale pricing, in other words. So they have a little bit of everything, but he did want me to give these specials. One of them is antifreeze, and I got to thinking, man, everybody needs to make sure your antifreeze is in good order, and it's $1 off a gallon, and that's pretty substantial, because I don't think a gallon of antifreeze is too much, and $1 off would be a lot. So even if you're not sure if you got enough antifreeze, you could just buy a gallon and pour a little bit more in if you had to. But anyway, then a case of oil, $1 off on a case of oil. That's really a good offer. Here's the real good one. Amco wipers, so your wiper blades. And you know, with the weather the way it is right now, and windshields, you know, are all dirty all the time, people are really using their wipers. Buy one, get one free. So anyway, whether you need some antifreeze, whether you need a case of oil, or whether you happen to need some new wipers, buy one, get one free. And the bigger deal is like, this is my kind of deal. Free with no purchase. Here's an item that's absolutely free, no purchase necessary, an STP cap, okay? And here's the thing. I am hair growth challenged, okay? Meaning I'm bald, all right? But people that are bald, you don't know how they're going to take it if you say that, so I say hair growth challenged. I'm vertically challenged. Some days I'm horizontally challenged, and most days and all days I am hair growth challenged. So people that don't have a lot of hair can relate to exactly what I'm getting ready to explain. You lose your heat straight up, okay? Just like when the sun's
like a
out.
chimney?
Just like a chimney. I'm a chimney. I'm a chimney.
It doesn't help that hole you got in the top of your head.
That's
either.
right. But you lose your heat straight up. Just like when the sun's out, you get your heat from the straight down.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, a hat is a nice thing to contain your body heat, okay? So what I do is I'll wear a hat for a little while, and then when my hands are cold, I'll take it off, we'll put it between my hands and warm them up because the hat's gotten so warm. So anyway, he's got a free cap, free, no purchase necessary. An STP, he said it's a nice colorful hat, free, just for stopping in and saying hey.
Do you think that he would even sign Richard Petty's name to it if somebody wanted to?
I think he might sign Snooki's name to it. I don't know
Wow.
about Richard Petty. But anyway.
Bring it by here. We'll sign Richard Petty's name on it.
Yeah, and Colin Walls and
Yeah.
Jim Weller and anything else you want. But anyway, they're free. A free hat just for stopping in, checking out his store. It's right on Route 1, right there in Milton. Real good guy. I've known him for years. 684-8466. 684-8466. And then he has a website, snookiesde.com. snookiesde.com. Give him a call. Go and see him. Tell him I sent you. Even if you don't need anything, call him up right now, 684-8466, and say, hey, Jim Weller can really make a business sound interesting. I'll be over there later to buy something.
If I needed some racing fuel, would
I
that be
don't
a
know
good
if he
place
still
to go?
has it or not, but he
used
to
sell racing fuel.
He did.
Right?
I don't know. I forgot to ask him that. See, because I'm trying not to race as much as I used to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now in the summer, it can be a whole different story. All right, can't hold out but so long. Hey, anyway, that's Snooki Speed Parts. Give him a call, check him out, tell him I sent you. Colin, are you getting warm over there yet?
I'm getting warm. I'm standing right next to the
I
heater.
can see that. I can see that. So anyway, and if you want to see what's going on, this is the show to see. It's WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Hey, next Saturday, I'm going to the Dry Zone Worldwide headquarters. You've been there and saw what they did, haven't you, Colin?
I have, yeah.
They've done a great job.
Amazing.
So I thought I would take some gifts with me next Saturday, but I'm going to make a special offer right now. You got to call for this one. So get your phone ready, 337-8228. If you want one of these, you've got to call before 9 o'clock. Put your name on the voicemail, and you don't write it. You just verbally say it when you call.
Okay.
Okay? Wait till it says after the tone, leave the message, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if you call now, 337-8228, I'm going to give you, is the word plethora of things?
Plethora?
Plethora. A
Pleather,
bunch of things.
Pleather or what your shoes are made of, Jim.
Pleather. All right. I forgot what I'm trying to say. But anyway,
You're gonna get some stuff.
337-8228. You're going to get some stuff, and here's what you're going to get. First of all, these are very rare. It's a Weller's wooden nickel, okay? Now, when you get it, you cannot use it that day. You cannot get it and use it the same day you get it. You have to get it and then come back another day. But it's good for $3 towards anything we sell, or what most people do is come in and get a $3 item and say, I'm good. So anyway, but you can't, the day you get it, you got to come back another day to use it. You'll get one of them absolutely free. Now, a lot of people use them as collector's item, okay? They just hold on to them. If you do run them through the wash, they will swell up. They don't grow in value, though. Just because they swell up from being wet, they don't grow in value. They're still only worth $3, okay? But you get one of them free. Then you get a Walls Weller discount card absolutely free. We sell these for $15, and they have all kinds of discounts at many places, and you get that absolutely free. And then you're going to get a Weller Does Delmarva coffee mug absolutely free. And you're saying, now wait a minute, so I'm getting the gift card? It's not a gift card. It's a discount card. Okay, you get the discount card, you get the coffee mug, and a Weller's wooden nickel. How much? All three items for one money. Free. How do you get this?
How much would you expect to pay for that
How
at a
much
trailer
would you
store?
expect to pay for that at a trailer store that sells all the crazy stuff we sell? Free. How do you get one? Be one of the first 50 people to call at 337, because that's all my voicemail will hold. Okay? After that,
well,
you're
they
just
better
out of
get
luck.
on dialing right now.
Yeah, 337-8228. All you have to do is call on the phone, say, my name is Pedro Gonzalez, or what's the guy that owns south of the border? Pedro, what's his last name?
Pedro. I don't think he has a last name.
Okay, well, I seen the sign that said Pedro. Anyway, and I want one of those, okay? And I don't want to spend a dime with you. I just want one for the heck of it. So some of these will be collector's items someday, okay? When Colin's streaming my funeral, people will say, I got one of them wooden nickels. But anyway, no purchase necessary, 337-8228, one of the first 50 people to call. Leave a message. We'll get back to you, and you got to pick it up by the end of the month, which happens to be next Saturday, okay? So that is free. That's my freebie for the day. Next is, I got to talk about my accountant. Speaking of accountants, you better be getting your paperwork turned in. We are hauling it over there by the truckload. But anyway, it's funny. We did used to haul it over there, but now you literally send it. You know, like you're not even hardly touching any paper. But I deal with George Luff & Associates in Milford, Delaware, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and Dover, Delaware. 3 offices now, and George takes care of all of our bookkeeping, personal, business, everything. But something that he does that really impacted my daughter more than anybody is he does our payroll. And she used to have to do it when she went on vacation and on trips, and she'd be carting around a printer, and we'd have to overnight everybody's paychecks. No, not no more. George takes care of everything. Easy Payroll is what it's called. Easy Payroll, okay? And I'm going to give you his phone number in a minute, but I mean, he can handle a business with as little as 1 or 2 employees. He can handle a business with hundreds of employees. So you say, all right, I got 1 to 5 employees. What's it going to cost me? $25. $25 a pay period. So if you got 5 people, that's literally $5 a person. $5 a person. My wife is texting me. Do you want to go see the Frozen Bay with me? I am leaving at 10. Denise, yes, I want to go see the Frozen Bay with you. Okay?
She's leaving at 10.
She's leaving at 10, folks. So anyway, I'm going to go see the Frozen Bay.
Is that if you don't go with her, she's leaving at 10?
I'm not sure. But either way, I got your text, honey. So anyway, she doesn't know I do this show on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So
She's
George
not even
Luff,
listening.
she's not even listening. Well, we don't have any water, so she's probably thinking that we don't have any electricity. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding and getting off track. George Luff, accounting, very serious things. But listen to this. If you got 5 people, 1 to 5 people, it costs you $25 a pay period. So you know what I did when we started dealing with him? I quit paying everybody once a week. I said, gee whiz, I'm just going to pay once a month because I only have to pay per pay period. Then we had a minor mutiny here, and we decided on every other week. Okay? So everybody used to get paid once a week. But
And you thought you were doing them a favor. You were going to do it once a year.
Yes, think about that.
Just one big
Just
check.
think about the lack of bookkeeping they have and things like that. But anyway, so we pay every other week because you pay by the pay cycle. So I'm like, gee, I cut my payroll bill in half just by paying every other week. I couldn't get them to buy into that once a month, let alone once a year. Now, I guess if I paid in advance, they'd go for it.
They probably would, yeah.
So if I paid everybody once a year in advance, that would be good, wouldn't it?
That would be real good.
I probably could attract some new help, couldn't I? So anyway, if you want your payroll done, call George Luff. Okay, real good guy, 422-9699. And I'm not kidding. Think about this, 10 people, $30 a pay period. That's $3 a person, you know, with all the new rules and all the new regulations and just the time and the energy and the worriment of it. Don't bother yourself. 422-9699, 422-9699. Oh, do me a favor. Tell him I sent you if you would. Just tell him I sent you. All right? And it's luffcpas.com. luffcpas.com. Okay? Now, what in the world is next? I want to remind you next Saturday. I already said it once, but I'm just going to repeat myself to be redundant for once. Next Saturday, we're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. You know what this Saturday is, though? Wilson's Auction. Dave Wilson in Lincoln has Wilson's Auction. He's been in business like 40 years. He was probably just a teenager when he started. But I wanted to let you know that they are having a big auction today. 2 of them, to be exact. One is up in Smyrna on Woodland Beach Road. And I'm looking at their website now, so you can go to wilsonsauction.com and click on the one that says Saturday, February 21st, which happens to be today, and at 10 a.m. Man, they got tractors, combine, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, shop equipment, tools, personal property. And then you scroll down and you're like, wow, look at some of that equipment there. I actually see a couple boats. I actually saw these and got to thinking about the boats, to be honest with you. It's been a long time since I had a boat. The people that are on the water are happy. But anyway, there's a little trailer here that's like a tool body off of a truck. And it's got all kinds of tool bins. That's kind of neat. Then I heard John Atkins posted on Facebook recently that he was looking to purchase a porta potty. Guess what's in this ad?
What?
A porta potty.
There he goes.
For sale. There's a nice riding lawnmower. There's these big tanks. So anyway, that's one auction. That's today. So it's at 10 o'clock up in Smyrna. All right. Then I click on upcoming auctions, and there's another one today, which is at Wilson's Auction right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. Okay. And that starts at 10 o'clock today, too. And then you look through there, and there's furniture. There's antique furniture. I saw a lot of coins and glassware. I see a nice looking, looks like a stainless steel refrigerator. I see a washer and a dryer. Wow, man, every time I look at this, I see some bicycles. Owning bicycles is just like owning a treadmill, okay? They're really good. You can hang more clothes on your treadmill because your bicycle's outside.
Right, you got to walk farther.
You have to walk further. But anyway, I notice every time I need to ride my bike, the tires are flat. I get so turned off because
conveniently
you've got to ride it more than every year or two.
You go let the air out of tires as an excuse.
Yeah, but I see glassware and lamps and just all kinds of interesting stuff. So if you've never been to Wilson's Auction, and it's heated, okay? It's heated when you get down there. They got these nice big wood stoves just to crank it. Check them out. They're open today at 10 o'clock. They're right on Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware. Dave Wilson, if you need an auctioneer, you want to settle on a state, or you got a business, you want to just liquidate a bunch of stuff, that's what my guys are trying to talk me into doing, is getting rid of some stuff. 422-3454, 422-3454. And don't forget, Tuesday nights there's an auto auction, okay? So check out his website, wilsonsauction.com, and see what they've got. Click on where it says Delaware tags, too. That's interesting, seeing what tags have been selling for over the years and stuff like that. But if you need an auction, you want to go to an auction, you want to find a bargain, check them out, Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware, okay? Now, don't forget, after the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to have my good friend Doc Hunt on, and we're going to talk about a few things there, and it'll be like a health tip. Doc is a very intelligent man. He tells me that every time I see him. He says, I'm a very intelligent man. No, I'm just messing with him. I hope he's listening. But anyway, we got a lot going on. I do want to talk about my $5 special because it ends today at 1 o'clock. Okay? So it's like a $5 foot long, except it's not got anything to do with food. Here's what you get for $5, and you're going to listen to this, and you're going to think I'm kidding, folks. I'm truly, truly, truly not kidding. This is a ploy, and the ploy is to get you to come through the door today. You get 6 pair of socks. What kind of socks are they? It says 6 pair over-the-calf tube socks. Fits shoe size 9 to 13. Now, that immediately makes you think you put them over your shoe. No, you put them on your feet, inside your shoe. These are 6 pair of socks. Are they new or are they used? They're brand spanking new. They're a natural blend cotton socks. They've got $5 written right on the bag. They're actually made in the USA. Okay? So you get 6 pair of socks. All right? Then you get an ice scraper. Man, you can't have enough of these right now. And this one has a little brush on it and everything. So you get the 6 pair of socks and the ice scraper. If you're watching online at Weller Does Delmarva, you can see them. All right? 6 pair of socks and an ice scraper. And one more thing you get, very needed item, is a pair of gloves. It actually says garden gloves, but you can wear them in the winter. Deluxe knit wrist. I love the knit wrist gloves. Latex foam grip. Okay? Where are these bad boys made? Let me see. Does it say? Ooh, these are made in China. So that's where all the USA borrows their money from. Okay? So they're made in China. It's where we borrow our money. The socks are made in the USA. And I don't know where the ice scraper's made. $5, folks. You're listening and you're saying that can't be real. There's got to be a catch. No catch. No kidding. I just want you to come in today. It's been a slow week. It's been cold out. So come on into Weller's. There's free parking. And when you get inside the building, there's free heat. Okay? 6 pair of socks, An ice scraper with a brush built into it and a pair of gloves, $5. Then I got these really neat locks. I'm just so impressed with them. It's like a lock. It's a combination lock, like for locking a toolbox or for locking a shed or something like that. A neat lock, but what I love about it is you don't have to remember numbers. It's got letters. So, for example, you could make your combination A, B, C, D. You could make it HAFD. Have a fine day. You could make it whatever you want to make it. We have these locks for sale at Weller's. I'm going to take a break, and I will be back with Doc Hunt's health tip in a minute or two. Stay tuned. Watch me online, WellerDoesDelmarva.com. I'll be right back.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Good morning, Jim. This is Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health.
Good morning. It is 7:59. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom. 8 degrees right now. We're heading for about 38 today. Cloudy skies on the way, and a wintry mix is possible, though, if you're going to travel further north toward Philadelphia and thereabouts, you could see a couple of inches of snow. Indian River School District's hosting its first Teachers Recruitment Fair this weekend as the district continues to grow rapidly. The school district will be recruiting candidates today in Ocean City. The fair will take place along with other districts looking to match teachers to vacancies on Delmarva. Susan Bunting, the superintendent for the district, said earlier this month the district is looking for good teachers to fill future positions. The district's elementary schools have expanded in size and the number of students. That expansion includes 3 school projects that will be completed this year. From the first town of the first state, this is WXDE Lewis. Good morning, it's 8 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Gary Nunn. Defense Secretary Ash Carter in Afghanistan today conferred with President Ashraf Ghani about the timeline for pulling more American troops, indicating previous plans might be a little optimistic. CBS News correspondent Cami McCormick in Kabul.
Carter says President Obama is taking a look at a number of options, including possible changes to the drawdown of U.S. troops.
That could mean taking another look at the timing and sequencing of base closures to ensure we have the right array of coalition capabilities to support our Afghan partners.
Carter also said the U.S. and Afghanistan are rethinking their counterterrorism mission because of a changing environment and the continued threat of terrorism. Cami McCormick, CBS News, Kabul.
2 astronauts, Butch Wilmore and Terry Virts, have just begun a scheduled 6.5-hour spacewalk outside the International Space Station.
Terry, you ever go to release your waste tether from the UIA ring? All right, that's complete.
The 2 will work on new docking ports for future spacecraft that will arrive at the space station. The mission is one of 3 needed to complete that task. The number of young people from Western countries, including this country, U.S., joining ISIS is growing. CBS News correspondent Dan Raviv in Washington.
Government officials here say the civil war in Syria that's been raging for 4 years has become a magnet for Muslims who want to fight, they believe, for their religion, including Western converts to Islam, often told by radical websites that ISIS is the heroic organization they should join. A former CIA official, CBS News analyst Michael Morell.
There has been no slowing of the flow of foreign fighters into Syria and Iraq. We're up to 20,000 now from 90 countries.
The number of U.S. citizens estimated at 150. Dan Raviv, CBS News, Washington.
Talks between West Coast dock workers and shippers have yielded a tentative deal, and if ratified, Labor Secretary Thomas Perez says it could be a significant plus for the economy.
A significant potential headwind for this economic recovery has been removed, and now we can continue with this recovery and continue to bring the ports back to their rightful place.
A labor dispute threatened to further snarl international trade at 29 ports from Seattle to San Diego. If you're wishing for spring, prepare to wait a bit longer. Another icy, snowy blast of winter now swiping across the middle of the country. It's a deep freeze in most of the eastern half of the country.
Early this Saturday morning in Washington, D.C., the temperature was 16 degrees near the water, but colder than that in the surrounding areas. Philadelphia was around 10 degrees. Boston, also 10 degrees.
Meteorologist Patrick Burke, 27 days until spring. Secretary of State John Kerry says the U.S. and its allies are ready to further punish Russia for its role in Ukraine.
So we are talking about additional sanctions, additional efforts. I'm confident that over the course of the next days, people are determined to make it clear we're not going to play this game.
Kerry now in London. This is CBS News.
Robitussin Cofequence number 29, the not-so-silent night.
Sorry, hon.
Oh, you keep waking me up.
I think that's
Oh, and it's 3 a.m.
Control your cough with Robitussin DM Max Nighttime. It has a unique dual-action liquid that instantly soothes your throat and delivers fast, powerful relief of the coughs that can keep you up at night. Which is good news for you and the person one pillow over. Robitussin. Don't suffer the consequences. Use as directed.
And now, for Geico's stuff found in your car, we go inside your backseat vent.
Hello, the French fry by the pink crayon. Last week I was king of the car seat, and then your kid's favorite song stopped and boom, meltdown. Remember, it took you 15 minutes to clean up. 15 minutes you could have spent switching to Geico and saving hundreds of dollars on your car insurance. Please find us. If it gets any hotter, Pinky over there's gonna have a different kind of meltdown.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com today.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 8:04. A house fire in Dover injured 2 firefighters yesterday. The Delaware State Fire Marshal's office says neighbors noticed the fire in the unit block of Huntley Circle, just east of South State Street, at about 10 a.m. Firefighters encountered heavy smoke shooting from the 2-story home, and nearby fire companies also sent personnel to the scene. 2 firefighters were taken to Kent General Hospital for treatment and are expected to be released. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Delaware's progress in mentoring and retaining teachers and principals and turning around schools draws praise from U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan. Duncan visited Wilmington this week and is a guest on Governor Markell's weekly address. The secretary says the first state has come a long way in some other areas as well, something that the state has done that I don't know if any other state has come close to, is regarding the financial background and socioeconomic status. Every senior that is working hard and wants to go to college will have the opportunity to apply for college and be accepted. If you want to actually see that address, you can go to Delaware1059.
Morning, Jim. This is Doc Hunt. We can talk.
Taking a look at sports, Sixers lose again, 106-95 to Indiana. Cleveland beat Washington 127-89. Oh, and Kurt Busch won't be racing tomorrow in the Daytona 500. He's been suspended. That is after a Delaware judge said the former champion committed, quote, an act of domestic violence against an ex-girlfriend, and there was a substantial likelihood of him doing it again. Busch denies the allegation. He becomes the first driver suspended by NASCAR for domestic violence, with a little asterisk there. Taking a look at the forecast. Cloudy skies on the way, cold today, but it will warm up as the day goes on. At least that's what they're telling us. Look for a high temperature about 38 tonight. Occasional rain. Temperature will actually bump up a bit to 39. You could find dense fog overnight and tomorrow morning with rain and drizzle, otherwise 48. And then back into the freezer on Monday. Breezy, much colder, clouds breaking for sun, and 28. It's 11 in Milford right now, also 11 in Lewis, and 9 on the Circle in Georgetown. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. My goodness. We're back, everybody. You've been listening to Jim Weller, and I got 3 co-hosts in here today. Brooks Ritter is actually on vacation down in Florida. The good thing is he took a lot of money with him. He has a high limit on his credit card, and he promised all of us gifts. So we just can't wait to talk about it. In other words, he won't be with us next Saturday. We'll be at the Dry Zone Red Barn next Saturday. I do want to ask people if you could mark on your calendar now or put a notation in your smartphone. Come join us. we'd like to see you. In other words, we're going to be out and about more. I got another thing coming up. March 21st, I'm going to be broadcasting live up at the Harrington Fairgrounds. Wilson's Auction's having a big equipment auction, and we're going to be broadcasting live there too. And actually, we just talked to the mayor of Dover yesterday, and we're going to be going up there soon and interviewing the mayor of Dover,
Robin Christensen.
Yep, doing our show live from there. And then, is it Jeff Davis, the Dover policeman, who made the...
That sounds right.
Sounds right.
Yep.
I think it is. Anyway, we're actually going to talk to him too.
And you're going to shake it off with him?
I'm going to shake it off with him.
Wow.
I actually want to meet his daughter, the one who inspired the entire concept, okay?
All right.
Or at least where he had learned the words from. Anyway, we got some stuff cooking, folks. Cooking. No, there's no food cooking.
It smells
no
good.
Food cooking.
Oh, that's not food cooking?
No, it's not food cooking. It's not food cooking.
I thought you had a Pop-Tart or something in a toaster.
No, and if you are not watching us right now, you can go to wellerdoesdelmarva.com and watch us, okay? But we have a lot going on, and we are for hire. Okay, you got a couple different choices here. In other words, if you want me to do my radio show live from your place of business, that is a possibility. And we work kind of cheap, but we do need something for our time. Then Colin Walls has Catch It Live, and if you say, well, I'm having something going on, or I just need somebody to come and help me stream an event, he can do that. And the more I think about it, like, you could stream ice freezing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Or paint drying.
Grass growing.
Right.
Okay. Or weddings or parties. I got to thinking about it. You know, you could, any event anybody's having, there's always somebody that can't make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, any event. It could be a birthday party. It could be anything. There's always somebody that can't make it, or you know, you only are going to invite somebody. Are you getting ready to say something, or are you just going to hold the mic? Okay, that's Brandon.
You have it on?
He's trying to turn it on with his gloves. It's not working.
It's not working, Brandon.
It's not working, Brandon.
Brooks
Have you
had
got
you
the
muted.
green light? Call Brooks. Call Brooks. Anyway, Brandon's going to be saying something soon. Everybody stand by. But in the meantime, what I'm saying about this Catch It Live thing, because it's really interesting when you think about it, because we streamed the polar bear plunge. And that was interesting because people that were in the plunge could go back later and watch the plunge. That's like better than live because it's live and relive.
Right.
Live and relive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Live and relive.
Live and relive. What were you going to say, Brandon?
I was just going to say I had a good friend of mine was in the Marine Corps, and he actually went to Las Vegas.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you for telling us that.
Yeah, he went to Las Vegas and got married. And,
Okay.
And they actually streamed it, so we were all able to
Really?
watch it.
And Elvis married them.
No kidding. In the little chapel.
It was a legit wedding. It wasn't that.
Oh, okay.
Everything in Las Vegas.
Everything.
What do you mean?
What are you saying? Right.
I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it was a church, or they made it. It was really good.
It
It looked like a church.
Okay. Well, there you go. Very good.
There was columns and flowers.
Yeah, and carpet on the floor.
It had to have been a church.
Right, and they received an offering.
And the guy had
that
a
was the
little
dead
white collar.
giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in other words, you know, that's all it takes. They tell me in church, after you have said something for 20 minutes, you must receive an offering.
Right.
Every 20 minutes.
It was
so.
a well-produced event.
Oh, here we go. Now he's going to add value to it.
they convinced me it was a real wedding.
Okay, so anyway, and so the neat thing about that, Brandon, is everybody can see it live, later, live or later. It's kind of like my little saying to that, live or later, or again and again. It's a whole lot easier than digging up the DVD or getting one made or something like
right.
that.
And what are we talking about? We're talking about catchitlive.com.
Correct.
And please go there now. Actually, the website is revamped and redone.
Really?
More mobile friendly.
Did you clean it off?
Non-mobile friendly. We removed all the cobwebs that were up in the corner of it.
Really?
Did all that. Yeah, cleaned it up.
Wow.
So check it out. It looks really good. Catchitlive.com.
Did you check all the spelling errors and correct all them?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's another day.
What's spell check?
Right. All right. So anyway, it's Catch It Live. But, you know, I'm just saying, because when you think about the concept of it, you're having an event. You know, even your daggone Christmas party.
Daggone Christmas party.
Daggone Christmas party. You could stream it. So that way when your boss says, what kind of gifts did I give? Well, let's me look at last year's stream and see what I
Right.
did.
You didn't give me anything.
Didn't give me anything. All right. So 6 pair of socks would be an improvement. All right. CatchItLive.com. Check it out there. Give Colin a call, 422-8110. Also, Wall Service Center is open in a little bit. what is it, 8:12? What time is he open?
8 o'clock.
He's been open for 12 minutes now.
Yeah, and it was probably exactly 12 minutes that he's been.
Okay. But anyway, if
the
you need
key
something
went
done,
in the door at
right.
8 o'clock.
The one thing that comes to my mind today is, in the event you need washer fluid, could they, I mean, I know you say it every now and then, but really, would you encourage people to just stop in and say,
yes,
hey,
absolutely.
Josh, hate to be a pain, but my washer fluid's low. Would you please fill it up for me?
Yep.
And they'll do it.
And
there's a charge for the fluid, right?
Right, and
Okay.
they usually respond better if you don't hand them your own washer fluid.
Okay.
The point is to buy it from us.
Let's make $1 or $2 or
Right,
whatever
let
it
us
is.
make a little something.
Right. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. In other words, they're not. You don't want people to do you a favor of installing their washer fluid.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, we've had people that bring us their own wipers and say, can you put these on? I hear you put wipers on for free.
Okay.
Can you put these on?
That would be like calling you to paint my house, and would you please paint my house for free with my paint?
Right.
Don't even sell me the paint. So anyway, Wall Service Center, but I was just thinking about that because the other day I had a vehicle and I was out of washer fluid and the windshield was all dirty, and I was thinking this is probably scratching my windshield a little bit, or shortening the life of my wiper blades. You know, using it all dirty like that. So, but Wall Service Center, they can check the air in your tires. You can get an oil change, whatever you need done. Just give them a call, 422-8110, or they can stream your wedding, funeral, or whatever else you need. Is that the same number you're using?
No.
422. Got another one?
Well, you can call it. Yeah, just call that.
They know
number.
you?
That's the easiest. Yeah.
They know how to get up with you?
They can get in touch with me.
All right, and you can watch us live right now at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. What in the world is next? You want to do the health tip with Doc Hunt?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. This is my good friend Doc Hunt with this week's health tip.
Good morning, Jim. This is Doc Hunt. We've been talking about cardiovascular disease for the last couple of weeks and know that there's some controllable factors that we can control, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, overweight and obesity, high stress, and poor cardiovascular function. You know, last week we talked about the health benefits of exercise and physical activity. But today we're going to talk about the benefits of aerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise is where you exercise utilizing oxygen. So you're working at a pace that you can talk, but not one where it's so leisurely that you're not really raising your heart rate up. So let's look at some of the benefits of aerobic exercise. Number one, you can increase the maximum oxygen consumption. That's a VO2 max. We test our kids at school by doing the 1.5 miles, and the faster their time, the greater the VO2 max. That's the amount of oxygen you can take in at one time and utilize to your maximum effort. We know that there's an improvement in cardiovascular and cardiorespiratory function. That's the heart and the lungs. There's an increase in maximal cardiac output. That means your heart beats less but with more force. There's an increase in maximum stroke volume, amount of blood pumped with each beat. There's an increased blood volume and ability to carry oxygen. There's a reduced workload of the heart. So that means that for any given submaximal exercise intensity, it will not tax the heart. There's an increase in blood supply to the muscles and ability to use oxygen. We know that there's a lower heart rate and blood pressure at any level of submaximal exercise. Now here's a good one. There's an increase in threshold for lactic acid accumulation. That's what happens when your muscles aren't used to exercising and they fatigue out. There's a lower resting systolic and diastolic blood pressure in people with high blood pressure. So we know that this will help people that have high blood pressure. We also know it increases the HDLs, that's the high dense lipoproteins, the good cholesterol. It will decrease blood triglycerides, reduce body fat, and improve weight control. You know, here's the last thing that the aerobic exercise will do. It will improve glucose tolerance and reduce insulin resistance, which means it's helpful for those that are diabetic. Jim, that's our health tip for today. Be blessed. It's Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health. Bye now.
All right, everybody, that was Doc Hunt. And I do want to tell you, Doc Hunt's really not selling anything. He's just a really good guy, good friend of mine. And if you do have any health-related questions or you just want some advice or want to chit-chat with him about things, his number is 344-8439, 344-8439. And I do have a workout group. We hire Doc Hunt to come to us 2 mornings a week, Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. We meet in Ellendale. If you're interested in being involved in that, feel free to call me, and I'll give you the details and the costs and so on and so forth. It's 337-7300 for that. Okay, so next I do want to mention my insurance agent, and thank you, Doc, for that health tip. That was recorded, folks, in case you didn't know that, and Doc does that for us every week.
Wow,
so
he sounded live.
He sure did, didn't he?
Yeah,
Sounded like he was right here.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, I want to talk about L&W Insurance. Man, I bet you people right now that have had insurance claims are realizing the value or the devalue of an insurance agent. Because what I like about L&W Insurance Agency is when I need them, they're there. They're just a phone call away. If I call during normal business hours, I don't get an answering machine. I get a live person. If I say, here's who I'm looking for, or here's my scenario, they'll say they're in their office, they're not in their office. They don't just send me to a voicemail. If I say, well, track them down, find them, they find them, whatever I need. They're good people to deal with. They sell auto insurance, home insurance, health, life, commercial coverage, a little bit of everything. I deal with them on just about a little bit of everything, and they're really good people. They also represent more than one insurance company. What I like about that is that way when I meet with them, they can give me 2 or 3 different quotes. Sometimes if you have your car insurance with this company and your homeowners with this company and you merge the 2 of them, you get more discounts. They tell me things like that, but they don't represent just one company. And the big distinction that makes is when a person represents more than one company like L&W Insurance Agency, they're literally working for you because they represent numerous companies. Their overall goal is to pair you with the right product, the right coverage, with the right company at the right price. And I like that. If they only sold one brand of insurance, they're really just kind of representing that one insurance company. So give them a call. Please, again, all the advertisers you hear on my show, if you don't need any of their services and you want to do no more than give them a call and say, hey, Jim, sounds like he's doing a good job promoting you. I wouldn't mind that. It's 674-3500, 674-3500. I want my advertisers to know people are listening. So it's 674-3500, LW Insurance Agency, lwinsurance.com on the web. And I'm very happy with them. So I've dealt with them for a long time now. I also have another person I have dealt with for a long time, which is my copier guy, the copier guy, Rick Fowler, and he's not just copiers, but we deal with him a lot on our copiers. We have like a maintenance agreement. It's really neat. We just pay by the copy, so that way it's fair to him, fair to us. It includes toner, service. We don't have to do anything but give him a call, and we got all our computers networked right to this thing, so we use it as a copier as well as a printer. So it's kind of neat. We can also fax things from it, receive faxes in it. It's just amazing, amazing, amazing. But the service he gives is really good. But on top of all that, he has a store, and it's right outside of Georgetown. So you could go there and just look around his showroom. He has a nice display area and things in glass cabinets because he sells laptops, he sells tablets, he sells full-blown computer systems or the simplest computer system you want. He gives you advice. He guides you through things. He can clean up your computer. He can get junk out of there. He can deal with virus removal, all kinds of things. He also sells fax machines and printers. He also deals in gaming systems. He is just a really, it's like the who's who of electronic office equipment. He's got new, he's got used, he services what he sells, he offers maintenance agreements, he's honest, he's fair, he's friendly, he's upfront, he'll tell you what things are going to be about, and does his best to just give you service that you just can't find anymore. This is not the kind of stuff you're going to get online or at the big box stores. That's like the opposite of service. He's all about service. So his name is Rick Fowler, 856-7381, 856-7381, right outside of Georgetown. No nonsense office machines. If you would, tell him you heard it here first at Weller Does Delmarva. Okay? Man, I tell you, it is so nasty out. I went by the car wash down in Seaford, the Duck Inn car wash the other day, and it was busy. Busy, 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 busy. All right, now, what is the next thing we want to talk about? Anybody have I do need to hit this, guys, before I forget.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Yes, I mentioned this to you yesterday on Dan's show, and I did not realize it was this inexpensive. It's a nice roadside emergency kit. It comes in a little plastic case, And it has insulated jumper cables. It has some screwdrivers. It has a tire gauge. It has a little nut driver set. Has a pair of pliers. Has a roll of electric tape. And it has some little electric terminals and fuses. And comes in a hard shell carrying case. And it has a set of jumper cables plus a pair of gloves. Nice little case. I thought this thing would be $20, $25. We've got them on sale right now for $9.97. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, you take $9.97 and divide it by 31 things. That's a good deal. The jumper cables are worth $10. So it's jumper cables, a pair of gloves, a few hand tools, an air gauge, some electric tape, and so on. Nice little case. Great gift for any event. Just the kind of thing you want to have one of these in the trunk of all your vehicles. $9.97. I know you've all heard of the trunk monkey. This would be just as good as having a trunk monkey. So anyway, $9.97, 31-piece roadside emergency kit. And then I had somebody send me a message and say, are you really selling those 3 items for $5, or is that just a ha-ha? It's not a ha-ha. Okay, today and today only, you can get an ice scraper. I mean, the ice scraper has $4.97 on it, but you're going to get all 3 of these things for $5. $5, okay? It's that simple. All right? I would like to limit it to 1 per person, if you would, okay? We don't make any money on these kind of things. We do it just to kind of draw you in the store. Okay, so you get an ice scraper, and it has a brush on it. It has a nice long handle on it, too. So anyway, then a nice pair of gloves. Keep your hands warm or dry. Then 6 pair of socks. You're like, daggone, that's a lot. I mean, the socks are worth $5. So you get the socks, the pair of gloves, and the ice scraper for $5. Today and today only at Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Delaware. Phone number here. If you have any questions at all, I did mention a free item earlier. I do know that we got a tremendous amount of phone calls for that. So if you left a message, we'll get back to you on that. You can pick up that free item today or by the end of the month. Anyway. The word lock. This is really neat. It's a little padlock. It's kind of round looking. And it's called the word lock. It has a new protective rubber bumper on it, which is kind of neat. But it'd be good for like if you have a little garage or something like this, or a little shed or a toolbox or anything you want to put a padlock on. It has a stainless steel body. But what's really neat is instead of having to remember a number, it's a word, and you can create the word. It's a 4-letter word. So you could use the word cash, you could use the word sell, you could use the word save, you could use the word lock, you could use a lot of different words. So any 4-letter word you could think of, you can make your own combination. It has a stainless steel body, so it's not going to rust or chip or peel or anything like that, and they're only $13.97.
So like you use on your barn, you use the word barn.
Yes.
On your shed, you use
the shed. Yep.
Yeah.
What do I use? Give me another one.
On your truck, you
use the word truck.
Right, truck, yeah.
Yeah, okay. If it's my toolbox, I would use the word tool.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I got it now. So that's what you do, folks, is you create the word to match the item you're locking. Right?
That's what I would recommend.
That's what I would recommend. All right, anyway, $13.97. They're available at Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, 33788. Nope, got it wrong. I was talking too fast. 337-8228.
You just started working here, so that's
right.
That's understandable.
I'm too excited. And evidently today there is going to be a opportunity to go look. The bay is evidently frozen. Okay, and I guess we are going down. So if you are a friend of mine that's another thing. Let's talk about Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with all your different choices of interfacing with me on Facebook. 1, you could friend me. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware. There's one from Alaska. I'm not that one. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware on Facebook. Then we have another Facebook page, which is Weller's Utility Trailers. You could like that one. Then we have another one, which is Weller's Sheds and Things. You could like that one. It might be Weller's Sheds and Carports. And then we have another one, which is WellerDoesDelmarva.com. What do you have, Colin?
For Facebook pages?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can Colin Walls.
Okay. Colin Walls from Delaware.
From Milford, Delaware.
Milford, Delaware.
Yes.
Okay. Be a little more specific.
Yes. That's very specific.
Okay. Okay.
And then we have Wall Service Center. We have Eagle Glass Company. We have Catch It Live. We have Bring Me Gas. And the newest, we have Yuletide Farms. So that's my newest venture is Yuletide Farm. That's the main one I want to push.
Yuletide Farms.
Yuletide Farm.
How do you spell Yuletide? Yule?
Yule.
Y-U-L-E?
Not Y-O apostrophe, not Y-O-U apostrophe L-L.
That's it, yeah, Yule.
Yeah, Yuletide.
Okay, Yule. Y-U-L-E?
Yep, T-I-D-E, all one word.
T-Y-D-E.
Yuletide Farm.
Yuletide Farm, okay. All right, Yuletide Farm.
Yeah, so check it out on Facebook. It's very new. We're just getting going with it, and we're actually not even going yet. But we're going to have strawberries, Christmas trees. It's actually a Christmas tree farm.
Really?
Yeah, so we're going to be selling Christmas trees, and I know everybody's thinking about Christmas trees right now. Where am I going to buy my Christmas tree?
Well, they could tag them ahead of time, right?
They could tag them ahead of time.
When they get their strawberries, they could start looking at their Christmas tree.
That's right. Yep. So we're actually going to run it as a farm, and we're going to do different things. Have events there. We're looking.
Are you going to have any cash crops?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to start growing cash there.
Okay. All right. So you've got quite a bunch of Facebook things.
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
So Yuletide Farm. Go to that on
Yuletide
Facebook
Farms.
and like it. You can actually go to yuletidefarm.com, and we don't have a website up yet, but it's actually our Facebook page.
But they can at least see where one's going to be.
Right. Exactly. And they can look at pictures of the place. We're going to have events there, weddings, parties, whatever you want.
Gosh, and I'm going to presume if they had an event there,
yes,
that you could stream it.
Catch It Live could stream it, absolutely.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be great.
Yeah. All right.
That would be great.
So give Colin a call or like him on Facebook, or is that what it's called?
Yep.
Friend you.
Friend me on
like
Facebook.
The like
pages,
pages and friend the other one. Right?
That's right.
Okay. He's got a lot going on. So anyway, other than that, we have a lot going on. Don't forget, please make plans to come hang out with us next Saturday as we do our show live at the Dry Zone Red Barn, the worldwide headquarters. You're going to go in that barn and you're going to say, my goodness, they did a first-class job of fixing this place up. And some of it is the kind of work they can actually do for you. So you'll be able to see that and so on. So that's next Saturday. You also can watch this entire show or any of our shows at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And we are for hire if you have a business or an event that you want to have us do our show from. I was thinking anybody that has anything going on Saturday should hire us. We actually do have some things coming up where we're going to be pretty busy this summer. So if you want to get in on anything, the sooner we talk about it, the better. I do want to mention that we're going to take a break here in just a minute or so. And then after that, we're going to come back and talk about a couple more things. But you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And we are going to be on till 9 o'clock. And you can watch it at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Mentioned some really interesting specials and some free offers and things like that. And we're going to be open here in just a few minutes. It's 8:30 now, so at 9 o'clock we'll be opening up. Something I do have that I'd like to get rid of, if anybody would like one. Some people already got one, but maybe you could use a second or a third one, is a Weller's calendar. Originally, it was 1 is free and 2 were $1. 1 for free, 2 for $1. Well, what we're doing now is we're going to give you 1 for free, 2 for free, 3 for free, or whatever. All right, we're going to take a break, I think, and I will be right back with Weller Does Delmarva. You can go online and watch us during the
CBS
break
News
if you want.
Updates. I'm Gary Nunn. U.S. officials are rethinking plans to continue pulling U.S. troops out of Afghanistan.
That could mean taking another look at the timing and sequencing of base closures to ensure we have the right array of coalition capabilities to support our Afghan partners.
Defense Secretary Ash Carter in Kabul conferred today with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani.
This is where we still have 10,000 American troops, and they come first in my mind always.
Ghani reassures
the grounds for peace have never been better.
Ghani has indicated previously he would like to see a slowdown in U.S. plans to cut American troop levels in half by the end of this year, removing almost all forces sometime next year. U.S. forces ended their combat mission in December, but they do remain in country in smaller numbers to continue training and advising the Afghans and to conduct counter-terrorism strikes against extremist groups. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Join the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition for the Southern Lights of Life Masquerade on February 28th at Dover Downs. The mysterious and magical evening of living and giving will benefit breast cancer programs in Kent and Sussex counties. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are still available. Visit debreastcancer.org or call 302-672-6435. This is Southern Delaware's premier breast cancer fundraiser, attended by over 450 people each year. Call 302-672-6435.
Save up to $1,000 on the top-rated Serta I-Series mattress. Hi, this is Chris Adams, owner of Mattress Peddlers, your local family-owned Serta mattress store. Now through March 2nd, get a free box spring with the Serta I-Series and iComfort memory foam mattress sets, and up to $1,000 in Serta VIP rewards. At Mattress Peddlers, you receive a free bed frame, free delivery, free setup, and free takeaway of your old bed. See all of our Serta products at mattresspeddlers.com or stop in today on Route 24 in Peddlers Village and sleep on a better bed tonight.
Winter driving is here, and your Goodyear Tire Pros and Service Network facility, Ocean Area Tire, next to Harris Teeter in Millsboro, offers a 29-point safety inspection, checking your belts and tire traction. Ocean Area Tire is the largest Goodyear store on the shore, with over 4,000 tires in stock. Now is a great time to get a new set of 4 Goodyear tires with rebates up to $120 when purchased with your Goodyear credit card before February 28th. Also, with your Goodyear credit card purchase, you can get up to $20 in rebates on service. See dealer for details. Ocean Area Tire offers free battery, alignment, and diagnostic code check, and the utmost quality service and customer respect. Moms, you'll love their kid-friendly play area, too. Their tire team will listen to your concerns and service your vehicle in one of their 34 combined state-of-the-art equipment bays in Millsboro, Ocean Pines, and Ocean View. All locations offering the same quality products and service. Open 7 days a week. Towing and courtesy shuttle available.
Thanks for listening to Delaware 105.9 on your radio. And for your convenience, streaming live online. Visit Delaware1059.com to hear local news and talk for Delmarva online, streaming 24/7. Sponsored in part by Dart First State. Let Dart do the driving. Save money, save gas, ride greener. Bus routes statewide between Rehoboth, Georgetown, Dover, and Wilmington. Delaware 105.9. Streaming live at Delaware1059.com.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Farrell. Can you believe Farrell's Cooling and Heating has been open every day for 22 years? That's why you can depend on Farrell's. If you mention this ad, you'll receive 10% off on a yearly service contract. And if you're over 62, you will get another 10% off. Farrell's Cooling and Heating. Never an overtime charge. 302-436-2922.
Farrell Cooling and Heating. We're the experts who can do it all. And it doesn't matter when you come. There's never an overtime charge. At Farrell Cooling and Heating. For the best service at a fair price, Wyoming Millwork. For building supplies, don't think twice. Wyoming Millwork, Wyoming Millwork. Home improvement from A to Z. We're here to help whatever you need. For the best service at a fair price, Wyoming Millwork.
Commitment at Wyoming Millwork is not just part of our company's framework. Our commitment spans communities.
In good times and bad, big customers and small, Wyoming Millwork is committed to keeping the community working and building prosperity.
To be that committed to the work we're doing, Wyoming Millwork has to be committed to people, our longtime employees, our loyal customers, and the communities they're building.
Start your next project at Wyoming Millwork in Camden or Milton.
For the best service at a fair price, Wyoming Millwork.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, everybody, we are back. Weller Does Delmarva is live, and I do want to mention that I've had some good help here today. Brandon Ritter has been filling in for his brother, Brooks Ritter, and then Colin Walls has been here, and then he brought his son, Colin Walls, and we've had a lot of fun. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you for all the people that have helped. I had mentioned that if you need something streamed, Colin Walls is gearing up with Catch It Live. They're doing more and more things, got a lot cooking, and has a lot to offer. So if you're listening and you're thinking to yourself, I've never had anything streamed. If you start searching through your things you have going on in your life, there's going to be some times you're going to say, you know what, I'd like to bring that to more people. Let's just say you own a business and you're having some kind of a open house, or let's say you want to create a seminar or an infomercial for your customers to watch or view, or you send an email out to all your customers and say, today we're going to talk about the proper way to change a heater filter, or something as simple as that. In other words, you could get a hold of Colin. He could come over. You could stream it live for people to watch right that minute. But the really nice thing about what Catch It Live can do, it's live and later. You have to remember that, because what you can do is, if you buy traditional advertising, it's whenever it runs in print or air or TV, radio, or whatever. Once it's run, it's run. It's over. Okay? Now, what you're going to have here with the streaming thing is it's going to be streamed, so the option to see it live is right then and there. No problem at all. But the added bonus is the later. You can put it on your own website. It could be on catchitlive.com. You could link it to your Facebook page, however you want to do it, and people can watch it time and time and time again. So, and that's the neat thing about Catch It Live. That's also the neat thing about if you were to hire me to bring Weller Does Delmarva to do a live remote at your business. We are going to be live right here on Delaware 105.9, so thousands and thousands of people can hear the show. But Delaware 105.9 also streams it on their website, and they also have mobile apps. But then beyond all that, after that is done, after the show is over and done, we also stream the show. We do too. So in conjunction with Colin and so on. So also, if you're ever on my show, your ad continues to run and run and run every time people go back and watch the show. And we have people literally watch the show every week while we're on.
That's just used to describe you when you're shopping.
Right, cheat when I'm shopping. But we have fun with it. We can bring some life to your party, and we can help you get noticed time and time again. So give us a call. You can talk to Colin at 422-8110, or you can talk to me at 337-7300. All right, next, I want to talk about the Duck-In Car Wash, because we had a truck for sale. It was a crew cab Ford Burgundy dually. Actually, we sold it, just so you know, everybody. We sold that thing real quick. But I said, let's get this thing looking like new. We took it down to the Duck-In Car Wash. We actually called ahead. We made an appointment, and we left it. I don't know if we left it for a day or two or an afternoon or whatever. That part I don't remember. But they took that thing, and they cleaned it up inside, and they shampooed the carpet and cleaned the seats and the dash and the windows. And then on the outside, they cleaned it up, and then they waxed it, and they polished the wheels and had a top cap on it. It's a big truck. They cleaned that thing from top to bottom, front to back, and it was profiling. It was shining. And while we were there, we noticed how many people come through the car wash and get things done. Because like right now, everybody's got salt on their vehicle, some way, shape, or form, whether it's salt, whether it's just road grime, or whatever, and you want to get it off. If you've got some kind of chrome or stainless on there, you want to get that stuff off your car. It makes things rust and so on. And you go home and you try to wash it yourself, but nothing gets it done like going through Duck-In Car Wash, because they can get all the underneath of your vehicle rinsed off real good for you too. You don't have to get outside and worry about getting cold or frostbite, or the water's freezing as fast as you're using it, or even using your own water or soap. Just let them handle the whole thing. They have two locations. They have one in Milford, and it's right behind the Dairy Queen, it's in between Dairy Queen and Wawa in Milford. The Duck-In Car Wash, fairly new facility, very well staffed. They have really good people there. Then you go on down to Seaford. They're right on the highway in Seaford, almost across from Hers Potato Chips would be the best way I would describe it. And they do a good job. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to, you like to describe things
yes.
of where they are in relationship to
food,
ice cream places. So just two lights north of the Friendlies in Seaford, and 3 lights north of the Dairy Queen in Seaford.
Okay. There you go, folks. And it's right on the highway. Local people own it. managers on staff all the time, good quality people. They have corporate accounts. They have gift cards. They can do big vehicles, little vehicles. They can just do a duck and go wash. In other words, if you want that, or they can do a nice, where they wipe it all down when they're done. Whatever type of service you want, you can look them up online. I believe it's just the duckandcarwash.com, and you can give them a call, or you can just stop by. Now, they do a good job. Like I say, they've been open in Milford since 06, and they opened up down here in Seaford back in June. So both locations, have about 55 to 60 employees they employ in the lower Delaware area. So
wow, yeah,
really nice company. 85% of their water is recycled. Isn't that nice?
Wow.
They're committed to, making sure they don't have any waste there or anything like that. So open 7 days a week unless it's pouring rain or whatever. They have gift cards, house accounts for businesses, VIP program. So go on their website and check things out if you would, and see what they have to offer you. Please, if you do deal with them, tell them I sent you. If you don't deal with them, give them a call and tell them I sent you anyway, if you would. So, because nothing makes people feel a little bit better than a nice clean car. That clean car smell, you just never can get rid of it. So check them out, Ducky and Car Wash. Tell them I sent you. Now, I mentioned my $5 special. I want to hit it one more time. I had one more of my friends send me a little note saying, I really find that hard to believe. Let me say it one more time. I'm not looking for somebody to come in and buy 5 or 10 of these. I really would like you limit it to one per person. But what the motive is it's cold out. There's a lot of people not got a lot going on today. And I just want to say, I'd like you to stop in Weller's and say hi, look around, see what we got going on. So for $5, I thought I'd give you a crazy offer. 6 pair of socks. Right now, people going out, getting their feet wet and stuff like that, it ain't even worth washing socks when you can buy them this cheap. 6 pair of socks, a pair of gloves, and an ice scraper with a brush on it for $5. Not $5 each, $5 for all 3 items. Then I mentioned the roadside emergency kit. I mentioned it yesterday. We've sold a lot of these, a lot of them, because when it gets cold like this, either you may need a jump or you may know somebody that needs a jump. But this is a little kit with a few little hand tools in it, an air gauge, some electric tape, a pair of gloves, and a set of jumper cables. And it's $9.97 for a 31-piece roadside emergency kit. I mentioned these rubber waterproof overalls for $7.50 a pair, or 2 for $10. Then we have gloves that Weller sells. We have a lot of heaters that Weller sells. I'm just thumbing through our ads. I got snow shovels for $8.95, and Kleenexes. My goodness, this is the time where everybody needs to have Kleenexes. You know what? I said the word Kleenex. I really meant the word tissues. Scrap that.
Right.
I don't have Kleenexes. X that out.
They're not puffs either?
They're not puffs either.
Okay.
I have tissues, folks.
Facial tissue.
Facial tissues. 20 individual packs. You can give one to each one of your kids, or if you have a homeschool group, or you teach Sunday school and you want everybody to have their own little pack of tissues, I've got them. So anyway, they are 20 packs, 20 of them now, for $1. Okay? 20 packs for $1. Gosh, I'm being informed I have no heat here. I hope I'm not out of propane.
Here?
Yep.
That's why it was so cold in here.
Is that heater working?
This heater's working just fine.
So I'm not out of propane.
Right.
All right. They're saying we have no heat in the front room or the center of the building.
Wow.
Okay. It's always something. If you own 19 properties, you can rest assured there will always be some adventure to go through. So I have no water at home. I have no heat at Bridgeville. But either way, the deals are still hot at Weller's in Bridgeville. We're going to be open here in a few minutes.
No heat sale.
No heat sale.
Yep.
Right.
Just another reason to have a sale.
Another reason to have a sale. All right. But we have the Val 6 heaters. That's what they could use out there. These are huge infrared. We took one the other day just for the fun of it and put it out there where the snow is, just to see it dry the ground, and the ground started steaming a little bit and it started drying it out. These are huge heaters. They're infrared heaters that heat objects and not air. They run on about a gallon an hour. When you think about that, a gallon an hour is very little usage. We've got 60,000 BTU ones. We've got 140,000 BTU ones. We've got them. Then for $100, you can get this little 1,000 watt infrared heater. We've got them, but I don't even know how many I have left. 2 days ago, I had 40. Okay, and I see people coming in here buying 2 and 4 of these at a time. So we have probably about 100 heaters left in stock, and when they're going, they're going. Okay, when they're going, they're going. So we are realizing, and we had a lady yesterday say she'd been to 17 different places looking for a heater and couldn't find one anywhere. So if you need a heater, Weller's has got it. I would not snooze on that. You snooze, you lose. But we're right here. We're going to be open here at 9 o'clock. 337-8228 is the number. If you got your name on the list for the free giveaway earlier this morning, we'll get back to you in reference to that. We also have generators. A lot of people have been buying generators lately. And what we did, if you go to Wellers.com, you can click on our ads, and you can see my generator ad. And you can see right there, I list Home Depot's price, I list Amazon's price, Walmart's price. I want you to know we are more than competitive. Okay? So please support us. You're going to save money by doing it. We appreciate your business. We are people that support things in our community. But, you know, we encourage people to buy a generator before you need it. And even if you don't need it, you may have a family member or a loved one that does. It's just handy to have one around. You know, I want to mention somebody I have met here lately, and we are working with him. We are redesigning our website. It's not changed or done or anything like that. We had another meeting with him this week. His name is Jonathan Hazelwood, and this guy is a wealth of internet website information. Very knowledgeable. Really enjoy talking to him. We are thinking about starting an e-commerce store and just so many different things. He can host your website. He can design your website. He can revamp your website. He's just a good guy to sit down and bounce ideas around with. We had a really interesting conversation. We've met with him a couple times now. He showed us some of the concepts he's thinking about, and we're going to have these slideshows and just a lot of interesting things eventually to come at Wellers.com. So if you own a business, if you have a concept, if you have an idea or something like that that you want to discuss, give Jonathan a call. Very easy to talk to. A lot of times when you talk to computer techie people, they just, you know, it's their field. They're just so used to it, they don't realize that somebody like me just doesn't understand what they're saying. So his phone number is 526-302-526-7250. 526-7250. Give him a call. You can call him now. And his website is also thecreativeanchor.com. And he can help you. He can give you ideas. And he has a special. This special, he is really giving a really extreme offer. He's offering a $1,000 discount on a new website design. And that's before, you know, you even know what it is. You might say, oh, I just want something really simple, down and dirty, just what's the basics. He'll knock $1,000 off of it. You might say, I want something full-blown, fully interactive. I really want the cat's meow. Still $1,000 off. So this offer is going to end real soon. In fact, it expires next Saturday. So if you have any interest at all in talking to Jonathan, I would give him a call, start your conversation, tell him don't forget that you called before the 28th to lock in that discount, and that way when you do business with him, I don't even know when he's really hoping you do business, probably today, but give him a call, talk to him, and see what you can do. Even if you just have some thoughts or want some thoughts, this dude is creative. Jonathan Hazelwood, thecreativeanchor.com, and his number is 526-7250, 526-7250. Okay? So that is where we're at. We are here at Wellers Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. I am being told that we have no heat right this minute. So if you come, dress warm if you come. But
yeah, and if you're coming to see a Val 6 work, you might see it
to heat the barn with.
And that was 8,000 square feet?
Yeah, something like that.
8,000 square feet with 15-foot ceiling?
Yeah,
20-foot ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, that was the red barn, which is now the dry zone red barn. But anyway, yeah, we heated that thing with them Val 6 heaters. It's kind of neat. So they're amazing. So if you've never seen one and you want to see one, today would be a great day to stop by. Take advantage of the $5 special. Don't forget, next week we are going to be broadcasting from the Dry Zone Red Barn. Going to have a few giveaways, but more importantly, I'm just asking, stop by and say hi. And also, if you've been listening to the show and you have any comments, good or bad, I read something the other day and they said, is there if there's anybody more annoying to listen to than Jim Weller, I hope I never meet him or listen to him or something. I was like, wow, that was a Twitter post. So.
We were going to hire him as your replacement.
Oh, anybody more annoying, you would hire him. I got it now. So anyway, if you do have something to say, you can shoot me an email. It's Jim, Jim, at Wellers.com. Speaking of Jim, we do work out 2 days a week. And if you want to hang out with us and work out with us, we have a couple openings. And we have people, I think, as young as 14 or 15 and as mature in life as 70-something.
Wow.
How'd that sound?
Wow.
Yeah, and we have a lot of fun. And it's Tuesday mornings and Thursday mornings at 6 to 7 a.m. Bright and early so you can get on with your day. Couple openings there. Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open here in just a little bit. It may be open now. I can't see the showroom. But Colin Walls is open already. Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, 422-8110. Now, what's the website, Colin?
WallsServiceCenter.com.
WallsServiceCenter.com, because what is neat about that is it's Sunday afternoon and you're thinking, I need to get a daggone oil change.
Are you going to say something about an appointment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not on there right now. We're actually reworking.
Oh, okay.
We're reworking that website, but
okay.
most of the time it'll be back up soon.
Okay.
Most of the time you can.
Well, when it was up, it was really
right
neat.
there. Yeah, that's
so,
right.
in other words, the problem is to make improvements, you have to take it down to put it back up.
That's right.
It's kind of like if your flag is torn, you have to take it down to put the new one back up.
Yep.
So anyway, so that'll be back up soon. But the website, what is neat about it is when it's up, which won't be long, is that you can schedule appointments when it suits you. And but right now you can use the traditional telephone, which is 422-8110. Give Josh a call and say, hey, I heard Colin and Jim talking about you this morning, and I just want to come in and I need everything redone. Just put new belts, new hoses, new brakes, just everything from top to bottom.
And you know what he really likes?
What's that?
Just come up there, pull up to in front of the office there. The whole front of the building is glass. The shop doors, everything. Just beep the horn and tell them you need air in your tires. And one of the guys will happily come out.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay.
They will happily come out and put air in your tires if you need it, and or check your tires. Say, hey, I think I got a tire slack, or I'm not sure.
And you
if
don't
my
even
brake
sell
lights are
tires.
working. We don't even sell tires now.
It's just a courtesy.
Exactly.
Well, how rare? I mean, I bet you probably can't, right off the top of your head, name another place that does that.
No, I don't. I can't.
That's unbelievable.
I mean, there's places that have free air, but you have to put it in.
Correct.
With their slow little pump. I mean, we've got
and hope that has an air gauge.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you don't know if you put too much air.
Right.
So anyway, if you just want to have your air checked, and this time of year is when tires actually lose air, even though they don't have a hole in them. Cold weather causes them to lose air. Hot weather causes them to gain air. So it's real important to have the proper air pressure. Walls Service Center, right downtown Milford. And they'll take good care of you. Weller's Utility Trailers is where I'm at. We're going to be open here. Again, I'm presuming we're already open. But if you have any questions whatsoever, 337-8228. If you want to have us do our show live at your business, give me a call. If you want to be on the show, let's say you want to talk about something or have some product or something like that. I don't have a tremendous amount of openings, but I do have a couple. So anyway, I just want to let you know that we are going to be open in just a little bit, and we may be open now, but we have a lot of trailers on sale. And man, believe it or not, Colin, this has been a good year so far. Weather, no weather, whatever, we have sold some things. So I want to let you know that we are here at Weller's Utility Trailers. Phone number is 337-8228. On the web, it's wellers.com. I do want to mention one truck. I had these two trucks that belonged to a friend of mine. I said, hey, I'll get these things sold for you. Don't expect a whole lot until maybe April or May, but let's get them parked out front, get them cleaned up, and so on. So we had this pickup, this crew cab dually. That thing sold right away. That was like a 1 in a million truck. Here's another one. This thing has been garage kept. It's a 95 Ford. It's an E350 box van. Garage kept with 26,000 original miles. All the service work was done locally right here in Bridgeville. It's got the 7.3 liter Power Stroke diesel, the direct injection turbo diesel engine, air conditioning. It's got Michelin radials. It's got the stainless steel wheel simulators. This is a high cube van, 14 van, high cube box truck. It's got the dual rear wheels. It's even got aluminum storage boxes underneath the body. It's got 2 on each side. It's got a receiver hitch. It's got fog lights. It's got a brake box. This thing is in mint condition. You can go to Wellers.com and click on something and find it. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but anyway, and it's $18,750. $18,750. Like I say, when I park these trucks out there, I figure they're not going to sell till April, May, June. People getting their tax returns back and stuff like that. But man, that Ford pickup, it's going, and I could have sold that thing probably 4 or 5 more times after it left. So if you have a vehicle that's a nice quality vehicle that you'd like to sell, we're going to start selling things here on consignment, more like things we can put outside. So if you have a piece of equipment that you'd like to sell, if you have a truck that you'd like to sell, or a car or a van or whatever, stop on in and show it to the guys. And as long as it's in good shape, we're not looking for anything every time we go out there that it doesn't run or something like that. We're looking for nice quality vehicles to sell. We've got thousands of feet of road frontage here. We do a lot of advertising, and we are looking for things to sell on a consignment type basis. So give a call, 337-8228. Better yet,
you thinking like a horse or
a horse, maybe a small kitten if you've got a kitten you want to sell.
Nice.
Maybe a dog, something like that. Snakes, mice. No, nothing we have to feed.
Oh, well.
What are you
like
going to say?
Snake?
Feed the mice to the snake?
Yeah, I mean.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Can't do it.
All right.
Sorry. We'd have PETA. What's that? The people for
eating tasty
people
animals.
eating tasty treats. I don't even know what PETA stands for. People educating, training animals. I don't even know what it is.
People for the ethical treatment of animals.
Ethical treatment.
Yes.
Okay. Treat your kids horrible, but your animals good. Okay? They need something like that for children. But anyway, if you got something you want to sell, you got something you want to buy, we are here. We are flexible. We are ready. 337-8228. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Thank you, Fran. Everybody have a good, safe weekend. See ya. Bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation. Local news first on Delaware 105.9.